mean, and it's funny too. The more I get to thinking about these quarterbacks coming out in this draft and hearing Mr. Rooney, what he was saying, I was like, man, I turned on the Senior Bowl. I turned on the Senior Bowl. I said, all right, let me go see what some of these young guys looking like. And
these are just
up there.
These are just the seniors.
Just the seniors.
There's like 6 or 7 this year.
Yeah, but I got a chance to see Mac Jones again. And I was like, man, he just looks the part.
You like him?
I do, but I'm skeptical, and I've already told you why. But then I think back, I'm like, well, you brought up the great scenario when you said Joe Burrow. You said, man, Joe Burrow had a ton of talent around him, but he was still able to be successful. To me, I'm just like, I like it. I see it. It looks good. I love his demeanor. I love his control of the offense.
You think
him in the Senior Bowl practices.
You think he looks more talented than Tua?
I feel like Tua is more electric, but I feel like Mac is the better quarterback, if that makes sense. I think like Tua is more in the vein of a Kyler Murray in terms of they have to be great for their team to win.
But Tua seems less explosive, at least based off that rookie year.
Right. And I don't want to call him a poor man's Kyler Murray, but that's kind of the vibe that he gives me. Whereas Mac puts me more in the mindset of a Joe Burrow, in terms of, man, he could make the throws. You can see the leadership, but obviously you're questioning, is it going to translate when all the competition is equal? Because you look at the talent he had at Alabama, it was stacked. It was crazy stacked. But it still doesn't take away from things that I see when I watch him. I'm watching him in practice making these throws, and the touch that he has on the ball, the arm power that he has on the ball, just understanding when and how to move within the pocket. And he's fast enough. Like, to me, so...
I mean, Joe Burrow's a good comp. Isn't that exactly
like
what you would say with Burrow?
Well, when I think of him, I feel like if Mac came out last year and he played like how he played this year, I think that he would be in that conversation for the top overall pick.
The QBs are just so stacked this year.
Yeah, this year is insane. I mean, you look at Lawrence, Fields. I mean, we could go down the list of all
the kid from BYU, Trey Lance.
Absolutely, man.
Trask.
It's just like any of these guys, in any given year, could have been a top 2 or number 1 overall pick, but they just so happen that they're all coming up right now. So that has ultimately pushed Mac Jones back a little bit. But I think that, man, that's a guy that I could potentially see them flirting with that 24 if he was available, knowing that, hey, man, if we got the deal done with Ben Bill, is still the guy this year. Now I got competition. At least, with Haskins and Mac, they could push each other a little bit. Obviously, Mac would have the nod because of where he was drafted at. But I just like that whole environment. I like that competitiveness because now I know my QB room is secure. Whichever direction we go, injuries, competition, we're good to go. So that's why for me, I'm just like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Another episode brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbooking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure and reliable. And Deke, there is a promo code. Could you tell them what the promo code is, please?
You sure you want me to?
I mean, because they hear from me all the time. I just feel like it's better when it comes from you.
Okay. It's pretty simple. It's easy to remember. It's MOATS. MOATS.
Boom. Can't go wrong with that. So for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code MOATS, you'll receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So stop wasting time, download the app, use the promo code, and get an opportunity to make a little money.